Okay, so the question is, should we cut Burning Wish? And the answer is probably not. But the exciting part is we don't actually know yet, or at least I don't know. I can tell you that lists such as this, similar to this, I have been running for a long time. If you've been following my content, you know that for a long time I've been experimenting with lists that don't have Burning Wish and just play a main deck Grapeshot. What this allows you to do is have more other cards in your deck, obviously, if you cut a card, but also because Burning Wish really it takes up 5 slots, right? The 4 Burning Wish plus the Wish. So when you cut that out, that's 5 cards. Really, with this Grapeshot as a win con, you really only need 3. 4 is probably too many, and 2 is too few because sometimes you imprint, sometimes you exile to relay and then don't get it. There's ways it can go wrong. 2 is a very risky number. Sometimes we cut post board if we bring in additional win cons. But yeah, so what it allows you to do is it opens up space in your deck, right? Plus, you get to play cards, and this is the big thing that would normally be stuck in your sideboard that you now get to play 4 of. 4 relay, that means. That means 4 echo, that means 4 gamble. So, we are super, super, super low to the ground. We have more space to work with so that we can play stuff like Baubles and just stay super low to the ground. Now, previously, it just felt as though there was something missing in these lists. We did not have Vindictive Flamestoker. So when Vindictive Flamestoker came out, I made a Red Belcher list. Now, as you can see with this list here, we don't have Belcher. So I don't necessarily know what to call this. Um, it's very close to the Epic Gamble. It's very close to uh, the Red Belcher list. So I don't know. We'll talk more about it. Stick around and find out. Alright, so we'll go through a bit of a deck tech here. So you'll notice the composition is very similar to the Epic Gamble. We are ultimately the same type of deck where we're looking to spin Echo multiple times every game, accruing resources as we go, and then finishing off with something like a gigantic relay that puts the pressure on our opponent to either kill us or play something very limiting some sort of lock piece, but a lot of the times we can still get out of various lock pieces depending on what it is. So obviously our main pieces of action are Echo, Gamble, so that we can Echo, Relay, and now the new addition of Vindictive Flamestoker. So this card allows us a certain density of action that we are able to play. Previously, before this card was printed, I was playing things like Metamorphose, just playing a similar list, but playing Bergie in it. And I think Bergie might have a place. She might even have a place in the main deck. But I would like to keep it super low to the ground and see if we can get away with that in the main deck. And then certain matchups, we can just bring it in. Probably like non-tempo. There's a number of matchups where I'm going to be happy to bring it in. But yeah, so we can play Soul Lands so that we can power up Grid as kind of funny enough. Like our top end is Echo, of course, but most of the time we'll be flashing it back. But you can think of it as a 3-drop. So Echo, Relay, and then Grid. Everything else either costs 0 or 1. Of course, you do have Grapeshot as well. And there are multiple reasons why we play Grapeshot instead of Belcher. So Belcher, the obvious limiting aspect to it is that you can't play lands. You have to only play Shatterskull Smashing, and although it feels pretty cool because then you get even more slots that you can play another Bauble. You could play the Burgie. You could play Manamorphose. You get to play more of the sweet cards that you want to play. That feels bad not being able to play. But ultimately, I think we want more than 4 lands, right? It's a pretty low number. And I have found that it is easier with this deck to get up to 20 Storm, or close to, whatever their life total is, and resolve a Grapeshot than it is to resolve a Charbelcher. Making 7 mana and getting through counter magic can be a daunting task, whereas Grapeshot, if we've accrued enough Storm, even without a defense grid in play, it's very difficult to interact with. Also, it's a pretty useful card. It kills shit, right? Kills planeswalkers, kills creatures. It has a lot more utility than a Charbelcher. Now, for a while we were running lists similar to this and playing Belcher in the sideboard. And the idea there was just trying to figure out the best ways to deal with initiative, because they were packing Leyline. So on top of being very difficult in terms of a fast clock and having lock pieces, they were also shutting out our Echo plan. So we had to have a different plan, and we were bringing in Belchers alongside our Soul Lands to quote-unquote slow belch them. It got around Archon, it got around a lot of stuff. You could just play a land, play another land, play the Belcher, activate 2 or 3 times, and often enough it got there before they could kill us that it was worth doing. It wasn't perfect, it didn't always get there, but I think it was one of the best options we had at the time. But now, White Initiative is presumably not really going to be around. So, do we play Belcher? I don't think we do. I don't think it's ideal. I think basically I kind of want to go back to the drawing board where I was, trying to get into the mindset of where I was 6 months ago, a year ago, whatever. Every few months I would just dip in and kind of play one of these lists because I always thought it was super fun. And now I think there might actually be something to it, so we're trying to solve it. But I do think ultimately just playing empties as a backup plan is great. Another upside of not playing Burning Wish is you actually open up your sideboard, right? We can play stuff like Leyline. We can play more removal cards. And we can play... we have room to play some Burgies in the sideboard and bring them in when she's going to be particularly powerful and potent. She might just belong in the main, and then we can go up on Echoing Truth and Shattering Spree. I'm not sure yet. We're trying to figure it out. So, I think it is time to just jump into a league and play. I would call it. I would literally just call it the Epic Gamble. The question is ultimately at the end of the day, will it replace the Epic Gamble? Like I said, probably won't, but who knows? Maybe once we solve it, it's better. In which case, I think it would just replace it. But in the meantime, it is different enough where it should probably be differentiated from the Epic Gamble. No Burning Wish, I don't know. We're not gonna name it right now. We're just gonna go play it. So I'll see you in the first round. Alright, here we are in round 1 against Hell's Fury 01, and we have lost the die roll, but our hand is quite good. We're gonna keep. I should mention, I actually, last minute, I made a small change. I'm actually gonna test no grid and just straight up play Grim Monolith in place of it and try to overpower them. If I remember correctly, we found ourselves in spots where against blue decks, especially when we wanted to bring in empty, between the empty, relay, grid, it was just too mana intensive, and you often had spots where like you wanted to grid, but you had to use up resources to do it, and then you wouldn't be able to have a good relay, but you couldn't really relay with the grid. This way we can just, it's mana, it's a great way to just overload counter magic instead of trying to actually protect it. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so they're on a blue deck of sorts. Probably just want to imprint this gamble. Probably the safest thing to do. Alright, looks like we got ourselves a nice little relay here. Relay for 5 with 4 mana on board. 5 cards plus the 4 on board, total of 9. So we went up 2 cards. Accelerated a lot. Now we have enough to front and 1 shy of backside. We'll have front and backside as long as we draw an imprintable or some sort of mana source. We could be dead though. Underground sea usually means either Doomsday or Ad Nauseam Tendrils. There are plenty of other possibilities, but that's just most likely. Doomsday being the most likely. You're gonna bolt me? Wow. That tells me they know they're getting echoed and they just want to get 3 damage in. I'm not even sure if that's correct, because they echo you into cards and then you can have a brainstorm open. We did draw the mana, so we do have backside if we need it. And post echo, this Chrome Mox may actually become of great use. Alright, let's spin it. I expect this to resolve. Oh man. Holy shit. So now we go Stoker. Look at this hand. This is absolutely insane. Wow. They let it go. So we're getting stoked. LED, LED, Opal, Opal, the Chrome Mox. Hit our 6th oil counter. And draw 4. Storm is 11. I'm gonna imprint. Imprint Gamble, Bauble, LED. So if we go Storm 14 Echo, they counter at Storm 15, and they go to 18. Then we can Grapeshot them, put them to 2. That wouldn't be enough. Oh, is it worth dealing 14? Probably not, because if we fall into another Grapeshot, it's going to be lethal anyways. The only way that would be beneficial is if we had to pass and then do a small Grapeshot the following turn, which I don't think is happening. Very slim chance of that happening. Start firing off echoes. No force. Wow. Let's lead with a Stoker. 2, 4, 5, 6. So I think I want to gamble for Echo. You could gamble for Grapeshot here. 1 and 6. It's a really high chance. But I think Echo's better. Okay, we get to front side. Gets punished by force of negation. Storm is wicked high. Let's make red. We've hit so many frontside echoes. There's only one echo that's been exiled. I feel like they're not forcing anything either. Once again, Storm is wicked high. I guess probably the biggest problem with this strategy and not playing any defense grid is post-board we're going to really open ourselves up to surgical. We're going to be hitting LEDs and echoes all over the place. So I don't like that. Imprint over here, cast the Rite of Flame, cast the Monolith, cast LED, make red, that Monolith. Let's see what we can get out of this one. Grapeshot? Jeez, huh? It's Bauble. Yeah, front side. Okay, they finally have a force. We are going to draw 4 more here. Come on, Grapeshot. There it is. There it is. Took a lot of work, but we got there. Get them with the grapes. How many game actions can you take? I would like to play Magic, please. Thank you. Oh, you wanted to play Magic? Come on, I have 6th. There we go. Okay. Let's play empties. Now, what to cut? A couple grape shots. 1 gamble, 1 stoker. Let's try this. Guess I can work with this. It really wants a Chrome Mox. It's incredible how often we just want Chrome Mox. Such an ugly card. Interesting. I think I'll go for it. The upside is so high here. Okay. I'm gonna pass. Okay. We're in trouble. There is that Chrome Mox. Little late, Chrome Mox. Double land. Perfect. Alright, they have 3 cards. I think this blue source is more valuable for us. Probably should have played out Opal. We're about to get the Hymn to Turok creature or Snapcaster him. Either way, I should have played out this Opal. Yep. There's no other reason really that you'd be fetching there. I guess if you had a Jace, Now they have 2 cards. We gotta hope they don't have Surgical or another Force. Drew more mana, which is good. I'm in. I'm in on this. Let's go. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's play this out. Play this out. And bobble up. I'm gonna use them now so we don't get got by Narset. That's a good one. It's 2 turns from now, though. Could play around discard, but Narset would just be so bad for us if we didn't use Baubles. Him to Turok isn't like the end of the world here. Well, it depends what it is. Hardcast Leyline of the Void. Okay. 14. I'm going to use Ancient Tomb. I'm going to play these out. I'm going to Echo. I'm going to counter it. And then we're going to Relay. For 6. This sucks. Alright, we hit an empty. Mana. Relay. Gamble doesn't do much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did have to use both monoliths there. This would be so much better if we had one of these untapped, but we were 1 mana shy. Hidetsugu is brutal. That would hurt. Best draw is LED. Might be worth gambling for a 50-50 on LED if we don't draw it. I played a few matches before this, and I ran into a tempo player that dropped Deafening Silence, a 4-color control player that dropped Natural off of an Echo. So random 7, 80 cards, Natural Collector Roof I wheeled them into, and then Leovold. So turn 2 Collector Roof, turn 3 Leovold, and I won that game, and then I lost the match. But I've just been seeing a lot of hateful permanents out of blue decks lately. They're gonna brainstorm. Alright, Petal was good. Let's go Rite of Flame. So if we hit on an LED, right, that puts, that's like +2. It's only 1 more mana, because we lose a Petal. So you spend 1, 2, and get 3, so it's +1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We don't have Relay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have enough to Echo and to empty without gambling, so we can save gamble for the Echo if they let it go. Probably a Pyroblast, but then at least we can empty. If they don't have an answer to empty, they might just let it go. They already have 6, well, I don't think they let it go, but it's possible. We go down to 6, which is definitely scary. Oh, so they're gonna blast it. Then we get to make 12 Duders. They're gonna force one of them. Wow. It's good news for us. Jace. Okay. Bounce 1. Oh, Brainstorm. Okay. Does that make sense? Fetching. Ponder. Sanctuary on Ponder. Him to Turok. That one doesn't help. Come on, Grapeshot. Monolith. Opal. Okay. Well, we gotta play those out because of him. If we send 4 at Jace, it dies. That means we send 6 at them. So they take 5, they go to 8. And then we still have lethal, but it changes things if they start picking some of them off. I still think we have. Yeah, I think we have to go with Jace. So I'll let you 1, 2, 3, 4 back. 1 at Jace. 1 at Jace. 1 at Jace. 1 at Jace. 1, 2, 3, 4 Jace. The rest at them. Okay. Here they come. They let all of it go. Are they gonna try to like bolt us out? It's possible. Alright, they ponder. It felt like a shuffle. Ponder again. Also felt like a shuffle, but we'll see. Sudden edict. Yeah, I mean, that's. Don't think that's gonna do it. They're gonna attack. This feels like an attack out of spite. Yes. Alright, we got him. That was close, but I think we 2-0'd, right? Yep. Yeah, we still would have had a game 3. Alright, we are on the board. 1-0. See you in round 2. Alright, here we are in round 2 against GN42. We have won the die roll, and we... This is close, but Monolith is not quite getting us there. I'm gonna mulligan. This is much better. His hand is so good. It would be outrageously good if we didn't have to mulligan. Guess we just have to bottom one of these. We're gonna be imprinting anyways. I'd rather imprint Stoker, Toolbox, imprint Stoker, Bauble, Opal, Ancient Tomb, Relay for 4. Pretty good. Means we can Bauble. Wall Ritual. Okay. Hopefully we're not dead right now. But most Cabal Ritual decks don't kill you on turn 1 most of the time. But we'll see. They can. And they could even be Doomsday. Doomsday does play some number of Cabal Ritual, but I am not going to be afraid to go for it. Heck yeah. Can we go double Stoker? Not quite. Or we can, but we wouldn't be able to echo. So we have to play Smashing, Stoker, and then we're 1 mana shy. So instead, we can imprint here. And I'll play around Daze. And then if they are on Doomsday and they force this, hopefully we're not dead. And then we have an oiled up Stoker next turn. And a redraw off of Bauble. They're going to Brainstorm. That tells me almost surely that they're Doomsday. You wouldn't do this if you're ad nauseum. Alright, we're in. We are in. No reason not to play Bauble. Let's play Red Flame. Kind of Daze. Joke's on you. I got one of these. It does still fuck me up, though. So now I can't cast Monoliths. Well, I can, but they're not nearly as good. Let's go Petal. Gamble. It's either LED or Rite of Flame. I'm gonna say it's Rite of Flame. Because then we can play Monolith, too. And it makes it so a third Rite of Flame would be better than getting an LED. Yeah, now we draw off Stoker. And it's pretty good. Especially since they dazed and picked up a land. I think we just have them. But we could be dead. We might just be dead. Right? What do you got there? Deep analysis, so confirm, Doomsday. We got a Brainstorm. That's definitely a card that may get them a win here. Dark Ritual's definitely in the recipe for winning, but they need Petal and Doomsday and a Cycler. Doesn't look like they have it. We have no Stoker. We have this Echo. I don't care about my life total, and I want to take lands out of the deck. So I'll play that one. Let's go. No, wait. We got a big old Rite of Flame. Might as well do. Play a couple of these. Okay, now we can Echo. And let it go. We go Stoker. You're dead, opponent. You are dead. Let's get oiled up. Let's get oiled up. Might have to take this to F&M this week. Show him something a little bit different. Come on, OP. You see the lethal Grapeshot. You see it. Alright, let's draw 4. Do it, do it, do it. Just wanted to cast all the Rite of Flames. Alright, there's an Echo. Okay, we got him. Alright, Doomsday. Doomsday. I don't think we actually change anything. On the play, we can consider empty, but I don't think so. I really only used to do that against them when they were playing, like, if you're playing against Tempo Doomsday. Bergie's okay against them. They kind of have to force it. A lot of times they force a negation instead. It walks into days, but they aren't always playing a lot of days. We did see one. It could be their one of, could mean they play more. I think I'll just stay off it for now. We saw deep analysis, so you could play Leyline. It wouldn't even be terrible, simply because if they Doomsday pass with Leyline in play, Echo is actually lethal. But sometimes it's lethal anyways. Okay. So this hand is a little bit fragile, but it's got a lot of power. It is likely weak to Thoughtseize. Alright. Okay. They put double pedal into play. I'm gonna play around days with this Stoker. Play these out. Pedal, pedal, opal. I think we're supposed to pass. We can blow everything and draw 4. And put Echo where it does want to be, but I feel like that's unnecessary. We could just be dead. Now, discard doesn't do anything. Actually helps us. Alright, that's a Doomsday with a pedal up, so if they have a cantrip, we're dead. Cycler, dead. And it's very little chance that we're not dead. Honestly, this pile is taking a while. It's possible they're new to Doomsday, but it's also possible they don't have a kill right now, which would definitely complicate things and explain why it took so long. Yes, so it's good for us. Very good for us. LED? No. I will attack, and I will draw 4. Interesting. They have interaction? Yes, they do. Okay. Oops, I paid for 1. Bet you didn't see that coming, OP. Yeah, Doomsday does this sometimes. The old protected kill. Just gotta hope they screwed it up. Does not look like they did. Okay. Game 3 it is. Do I want empty? Still don't think I do. I think it would be reasonable on the play. It has a pretty... It's really close. It could be correct. The problem is, you really have to mulligan for it, and you can't mulligan past... Even, like, mulling to 5 is, it's basically got to be in your opener or the second hand. This hand is so close to really good. Instead, it's just probably like just good enough. You got to think, you keep this on 6, right? So I might as well just keep it on 7 and bank my extra land. If I had one more artifact instead of this, it'd be so sweet. You could start with Stoker and then do it all and go relay. Alright, not bad. That means we can use Bauble. Fluster. Yeah, land pass, huh? Bauble, Bauble. We go Rite of Flame, gamble, and hit. 2, gamble, 1, 3, 4, 5. Let's go Rite of Flame, Stoker. Well, we can't really gamble. Post Stoker. Shouldn't have Rite of Flamed. God damn it. I didn't count it. Alright, I'll cast Gamble. Oh man, I hope they fluster. Yeah. Alright. Let's cash in. Force of Negation is obnoxious. Hard Ritual. I feel like we're dead. Misty. Personal Tutor. Okay. So they didn't have the Doomsday. They're gonna have a force we gotta fight through. No more of those, please. So we are likely just dead, as we do not have a red source, because we bobbled it away. But I was figuring we pretty much had to do it, because we had to get oil counters on this. I think our hand was likely to be stagnant anyways, if we didn't use the baubles. So we're probably dead. Best draw would be LED, but they're probably going to counter it. Right there at 8, and we draw. Wow, we did draw it. They're going to counter it, though. Come on, what's the worst that could happen? We have a chance if this resolves. The sad part is, we're still not favored if it does. Oh my god. Well, let's attack. Can't believe they let that go. And this. So now we make blue. We're doing it. We are doing it. Holy shit. We're 1 point away. Although, I mean, it's possible they don't have another blue card and they were just pausing to make us think they do. Putting them to 1 could do it. If their pile has to have a Street Wraith or a fetch land. Let's make a bunch of red. Come on. Yes! We fucking got them. Alright, let's see what the top of their deck is. I'm interested. Consider. Yeah. Consider this. Oh no. Surgical. We shouldn't have played all those. Wow. I can't believe we pulled that off. Oh, man. All right, we're 2-0. See you in round 3. Okay, here we are in round 3. We're playing against Philip Pepperledo? Felipe Parledo. Felipe Parledo. Well, playing against them, we won the die roll. We drew an almost exciting hand, but 0 action. Wow. Times 2. Okay. So we can go Stoker, Chromox Imprint, LED Gamble. We're 1 card shy of doing that. So it's between, do we go for a 3-card relay? Or do we just go in on Gamble? I think we just go in. I'm just gonna go in. Ooh, I think that was an F6. Yeah, we're spinning, baby. Yeah. Oh man, it's so close to greatness. I think there's still F6 though. We're gonna respin. It's a shame. That hand was gas. Alright, should we play both mana sources? And then gamble for relay? Oh, come on! Classic. Get hit by the 20%. Well, I mean, overall, this is a good position, right? 6, 7, 8 cards. We're oiled up, but holy shit. That was so close. Okay, Vile is fine, but they might kill Stoker, which is not fine. Vile on top and Vile in hand. 60 card, most likely D&T. Arrakis. Vile. Perfect. No Solitude? Okay. Not the worst. I'll play out the land so we don't redraw it. Let's attack for 1. Spend 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's draw 4. Come on. This is pretty brutal. Port is fine. At least we have interaction, I guess. Draw more land. Cool. Canonist? Okay. Okay, that was a good one. It's annoying that we do have to spend mana doing this. And then we can't guarantee an echo. We're 1 shy of guaranteeing an echo. I think we're still supposed to go for it. Because if we miss, it's in hand for next turn. We did not miss. So let's fucking go. Okay. So we're going again. Vile's on 1. Next turn it's on 2, and they untap with 2 mana in a full hand. I would not like to pass the turn. No thanks. Let's play our stuff out. Last Echo. This is it right here. Okay. We have to play Petal. Wait. Storm is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, we're 1 shy from deterministic, although they could play Creature Solitude it. No echoes left. So it has to be Grapeshot, gamble for Grapeshot, but we have to play Petal first. Because if gamble hits Petal post Grapeshot, we won't be able to make our 2nd mana with these cards and a Grapeshot. So let's go Petal, Grapeshot. And now, can we win another 80, or can we lose another 20%? They scooped it up. Okay. I'll take it, I guess. Okay, D&T. I'm not sure we actually want those. I guess there's Deafening Silence. I think I actually want Bergie. I want Empty on the play. Let's try this. You know what? I guess we need these, right? Deafening Silence. Whoa, this hand is intense. Holy shit, we are keeping this. Do not hit me with the D. Please. I feel like they're mulling into oblivion. They are not. They've kept on 7. But imagine they have a Mindbreak Trap. That was a good draw. I'm pretty sure they have a Mindbreak Trap, which is fine. Let's attempt to relay. Where they're going to fuck up and trap this. You're going to let it all go? Wow. Not the greatest, I'll admit. They just keep like a turn 2 Thalia or something. Or they have trap and they just let that go. Yes, OP, I am a turn 1 deck. Getting hit by surgical? I think we are. Wow. Just in there. Okay, we can spin again. Although, honestly, probably should have just passed. Because we have a bounce and a Grapeshot, so whatever they play, we could have bounced and then just went ham. But I'm going to trust in the wheel. Wheeling or dealing. Now do you have a surgical? Do you have a fairy macabre? You don't have a trap. You would have snapped it off. Or it's just nothing, like last time. Classic nothing. Yeah, so I think at this point we just leave it. Could play a Stoker. Yeah, it's probably worth playing a Stoker. Let's see what they got. I'm gonna use these on my turn so we can play around Spirit, Caracas, and Europe. Two Bauble draws. We have Grapeshot and Up coming to us. Stoker in play. Metalcraft. 4 mana on board. They have a random 7. There are ways we lose from here, but we are certainly favored. Sure. Okay, let's play our blue source. Tap our city. Let's play Bergie. It's a creature. So we can still play Echoing Truth. Won't get trapped. They might have Solitude, but that's fine. I really don't want them to, but... Now we bounce Deafening Silence. Goodbye. Play Opal. Play Rite of Flame. Play Lines of Diamond. I'm gonna gamble for Echo. I'm not gonna relay. I don't want to exile more win cons. We got this wheel. We got 4 cards from Stoker. We're fine. Got a mana engine going. Could wheel them into Solitude, but we have a lot of mana already. They keep pausing on these and then just doing nothing. I do have a Fairy Macabre. Okay, relay and gamble. You got it. And they're dead. Pedal, pedal, bobble, mana, Grapeshot. It is trap or bust, OP. Ping, 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 pew, 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 pew. Okay. Do you have a trap? It's okay if you do. So I still have a frontside echo, a draw 4. We got him. We are 3-0. See you in round number 4. All right, round 4. We're undefeated. We're playing against CSW. We've lost the die roll. Our hand plays a Stoker, a couple baubles. I think I keep. It's not great, but Soul Land makes it great. Per usual. It's also a card. Yeah. Are you gonna misstep this? Okay. Another misstep. I don't think that's a good play. Obviously it got us there, but I don't recommend doing that. It's often enough you just have 2 Chrome Moxen, and one of them isn't doing anything. And then you just get relayed into the dust. Alright, so it is Delver. We know they have another misstep. There's a pedal. Gamble. Let's go pedal. Probably gonna get misstepped. I guess not. Now? Yeah. This hand did not shape up at all. It was definitely not a good hand for tempo in the first place. Gonna bolt me and play a big old Murktide. 2 cards in hand. So we can draw LED. We're in it. Did not. Get a daze. Nope. Play Stoker. They are F6'd. You want Gamble or LED? Not quite. 3, 4, 5, 6. Take 7. We lose to another bolt. They've hardcast force. Guess I'm supposed to attack first. I might just go and counter this. Yep, good enough for me. Those were terrible draws. But we kept the sketchy one. Let's play these. Cut some of these. I think I actually want to trim an Echo. A Stoker. Alright, here we are, game 2. Sand is acceptable. Sand feels more like a classic epic gamble hand. Let Monolith go, they let LED go, they let Petal go. Now we get to threaten a double Echo. Wow, the first one just resolved? It's crazy. You imagine if we hit Petal Relay? That's the idea here. I guess I'll play this out. And we'll pass. It's not a good draw. In fact, I totally forgot to trim on these. Do we just wait on this hand? Yeah, let's just wait. I don't think there's a rush. You play like Null Rod, but whatever. Good on you if you have a Null Rod. Frickin' Goif, that's funny. It's funny that you can kill it, like, the trigger will kill it before this goes to the graveyard. Interesting to note. But you do have to have one card in the yard, I guess, and it would be a sorcery anyways. I think we still wait and just untap this. Hit Ponder. Delver. Goif getting in for 1. Didn't even want to make it a 2-3. Untap. Untap. Draw. That was a good one. Alright, I think we're supposed to try and frontside an Echo. Like so. It doesn't get there, and then we gamble for Relay. We're just goblins. I'm gonna go for Relay. Of course we get fucking wrecked. That means we hit the Grapeshot. It's a Stifle. Seriously? Okay. And the first one's targeting them. Let's untap this. And let's untap it. 1, 2. We trimmed one of them? Yeah. We only have 3 cards. 2 cards. Guess I'll play that. And we make it happen. Nope. Now they have no cards. No flip. Mystic Sanctuary. No. So we take 5, we go 3. And it's a Wasteland. Hit Volcanic. God damn it. It's a pretty good draw. Red Source. LED. Alright, they got us. We fall to 3 and 1. I will see you in the final round. Okay, here we are in the final round. We're 3 and 1. We're playing for that 4 and 1. And we opened up a reasonable hand. I will keep. Per usual, it gets so much better with a soul land. But we will keep. Alright, blue deck it is. Don't have to worry about misstep. Let's play Petal. Play Chrome Mox. Let's play Opal. Let's play Monolith. Bauble. The Monolith was greedy. They just kind of let the Opal go pretty quick, so I went for it. It's greedy because not only does it get hit by daze or, whatever, it stops us if they counter it, but also we still have to blow our Petal. Like, it's just a ritual. It's kind of a spew. We're basically cycling it, but it helps us maintain Metalcraft, Wasteland, and Predict. So Relay for 7, 2 mana on board, Metalcraft, and 2 Bauble draws. That's 9 cards plus 3. Pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Okay. I think they're in trouble. Ponder. Wasteland Pass. Okay. I think I'm actually going to gamble for LED here. Nice, we hit. I should have played Stoker. Let's get stoked. Let's get stoked. LED. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. So we try to echo the counter. We can't relay. Could Grapeshot into relay if we wanted to use our Lion's Eye Diamond, but I think I'd rather save it. Just pay 2 life and relay for 6. And getting all oiled up. Alright, one of the Grapeshots are gone. They've got a lot of shit to deal with. A little too much shit for a tempo deck. A lot of mana on board. 2 Stokers with 2 counters on them. 6 cards coming off the top that lead right into a relay. Another Wasteland, fine. No red mana. Let's go Ancient Tomb. Rite of Flame. Should have attacked. You gonna counter this? Wow. Okay. Gives us... Oh no! Now they can waste us. Yeah. Yeah, it was bad. That's alright. Alright, we go pedal, bauble, opal, tap, drop, select, make, red, draw 4. Chromox imprint, shadow skull smashing. Could frontside, but I don't want to. Let's throw this one up and draw 4. Oh, that's a big Rite of Flame. It's actually just imprint gamble. Cast Rite of Flame. Pedal. Make a blue. Play opal. Attempt to echo. If they really have another counter, we just have a huge relay. They did not. Let's go Stoker. This deck is so much fun. Let's make a mana. Let's go pedal. LED. LED. Bauble. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with 2 LEDs. So now we do want a front side. Hold priority, or we don't have to hold priority because of this trigger. Priority comes right back to us after this trigger. Then we'll make blue and make red and spin it. And there is the Grapeshot. Cast the Rite of Flame and just get him with the grapes. Alright. Okay. It's looking like Delver. So let's play these. Made the mistake of not taking some of these out last time. I would like to trim on Gamble and Echo. And that's a wrap. Alrighty, game 2. Let's see here. This hand doesn't really do much. Oh, this hand is risky, but I'm going to keep. Per usual, we are banking on Ancient Tomb. We got a redraw to maybe get us there. We need mana, baby. Mana, mana, mana. I'm just gonna bobble. Force a will, you say. Not good. Alright, get in for 3. Oh, come on. All you, Chief. Looks like we're gonna be going to game 3. Needed to draw mana, we drew Gamble, Stoker, Stoker. Sure. Alright, I'm off it. There it is. Turn late. Actually, it probably would have been 2 turns late. Let's run it back. Well, risky as shit. No mulligan. Okay. I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm gonna keep bottom gamble. I'm gonna bobble. Bolt. Bolt is fine. It's a good one. Just give me a soul land, please. They do not shuffle. Soul land. Alright, I'll take a regular land. Battle. This one has to resolve. Don't care if you daze it. Really? The soul read. I guess we're relaying? Don't stifle or fluster me, bro. Okay, we hit fucking 4 lands. Wasteland. Okay. I mean, Stokers are great and all, but what the fuck, man? Let's go Volk. Stoker. Stoker. Ah, you got one. Okay, then. Yeah, both. I'll play LED. Alright, draw. Relay is a good rebuild card. They're probably going to wind up finding like a meltdown or something. We gotta hope they get locked. Get locked up on this brainstorm. Okay, they get a threat on board. 3 cards in hand. Monolith. I guess I hold that. It is close. Alright, so no flip. They play Ponder. Another Delver. Come on, Opal. Oh my god. I mean, we have to play it at this point. We don't have time. Reveal, Force of Will. And a Murktide. No predict. They know this one. Or at least they should. They draw 2. We get wasted. Echo or gamble, please. And no force. Bubble. Relay. Alright, it's a gamble. It's going to be tough to power through this force. Bubble's not going to do it. We go to 4. Play gamble. They're just going to force the gamble. It's a pretty bad play. If we had Echo in our hand, we could go, but they might have another counter for that. We're dead either way. Alright, GG's. We got horribly unlucky with that relay, but that's magic. It happens sometimes. I'd say generally speaking, I'd say this archetype is very powerful. This configuration, I think it might need some work. I think we need more soul lands. But that probably means going down some lands elsewhere. Should be tough. I guess we could remove Volcanic and just play 6. I don't think we want to go up a land. Monolith has felt smoother than Defense Grid, but we might want some number of Defense Grid. Might just want to bring Bergie into the main deck. I don't know, it felt pretty good. We were destroying people, except when we got, like, super unlucky, and I kept a loose keep. In my experience, this deck is actually pretty good against tempo. Although we don't have grid this time. I know we lost against 2 tempo decks, but I think I just kept a couple of really loose hands. Like that first tempo deck, keeping a pretty dicey hand. We just got run over. We didn't play against any graveyard decks. We didn't play against any prison decks. Basically all just blue decks. But I had fun. I'm going to keep pushing this archetype, see where we can go with it. So I'll see you in the next one.